Tonight at 10, I go one-on-one with one of the most respected leaders and educators here in the Pikes Peak region, Dr. Pam Shockley-Zalabak, Chancellor at UCCS. Well, she's calling it a career after more than 40 years, the last 15 leading one of the fastest growing and dynamic universities in all of Colorado. Her legacy, her vision for the future. One-on-one tonight on News 5 at 10.
And Rob Quirk sits down one-on-one with the outgoing UCCS Chancellor. She reflects on a period of rapid growth and development with the university, what she'll do next, and how the school will continue to thrive.
Always watching out for you. This is KOAA News 5 at 10.
Well, it's the end of an era at UCCS as the Chancellor calling it a career, well, at least as far as a leader in higher education is concerned. More than 40 years of history at an institution that continues to see unprecedented growth. One-on-one tonight with Dr. Pam Shockley-Zalabak.
It's so exciting. I will always be a supporter of UCCS, but it's time for a new quote-unquote face of the franchise, as you put it.
First one in, last one out is how one colleague describes a typical day for Pam Shockley-Zalabak. Sometimes working even 7 days a week and, continuing to teach all the while. So what do you do for an encore? More on that in a moment. First, reflecting on a career that went from part-time honorary instructor to chancellor.
I think gratitude for being able to be a part of something that I think makes a real difference in our community, our region, our state, and for all those individual students. So gratitude.
Dr. Zalabak has dedicated more than half her life to UCCS, which at its core, she says, was founded on the idea of being a partner with this community, focusing on a mission of economic, social, and cultural inclusion that will endure.
But that's the higher education institution of the future. It's really connected to communities, connected to important issues such as cybersecurity, such as health and wellness. Or, for example, the military in this region. We obviously need to be a strong partner.
Think about it, spending 40 years in an institution that essentially was just 2 buildings back in 1977. The population of this campus is now around 12,000 students. The biggest challenge, though, moving forward, says Dr. Zalabak, is making higher education not only accessible, but affordable.
So the challenge is to get enough financial aid, both philanthropic, institutional, and in some cases federal, so that students can have access.
As for Dr. Zalabak's future, organizational consulting and writing. Another book is in the works. At her core, she's a journalist who wants to focus in part on the media culture we live in, but also precious, constitutionally protected rights of free speech, which have been an integral part of her stewardship at UCCS.
And I don't think we need to be dissuaded from the importance of academic freedom and free speech, but we need to understand how we can better make clear what that really means from a public point of view.
By the way, the transition is underway. An interim chancellor has been named, and the search is on for a full-time replacement. Dr. Zalabak's advice to them, make a genuine connection with our community. Listen intently about the needs of the students in the community, and then act. Her last day, February 15th. Thank you for your service.